Blessings and peace, and welcome to the Ice Turner Senior Experience. It's something you can't define, but you can only experience with me. Speaking of experiences with me, as you know, I've locked the majority of my videos, and the reason being because you have guys that get so inspired by who you are that they go and try it on for themselves, but it doesn't fit them, and they end up hurting you and themselves, which is very harmful. See, a true teacher understands that, and they understand what they're talking about. That's why they don't really need any footnotes, any notepads, because if I'm going to talk about Red Sox, I'm going to walk you through the process of how Red Sox are made, the coloring, the dye, and whatnot. Now, let's just, be a little bit more specific with this. Majority of these guys are husbands and boyfriends, and I've forced them, to get into that, and get into their position and get into their lane. Although they might have failed at it, but that's just who they are at the end of the day. So, chasing waterfalls. Stick to the ponds that you're used to, Now, me, for example, I'm neither a husband or a boyfriend. Although I was a boyfriend in name only, to be honest with you. The wiring that I have is not fitting for that, because I have a bachelor's mentality, mindset, spirit, DNA. But on my end, I actually enjoy the company of women. I enjoy the experience of women, so that's the angle that I approach things from. And all the women know that that's not the particular space that I'm going to be in, as far as being a husband or a boyfriend. A lot of them, have learned to accept it. Some kind of do it, verbally, but then, will begin to challenge it in certain ways. But then they really find out, like, wow, he really is, this guy that he's mentioned in the beginning and, throughout, There's many angles to this. There's a lot of pros and cons to this. This is not a fantasy talk. This is not aspiration talk. This is actualization right in front of you. This is, who I am. That's why it's easy to talk. I'm talking me. That's why I know how to pronunciate my words. This is how I'm able to, be pinpoint with this, See, I know what I'm going to say, even though I don't know what I'm going to say. Because I know the formula, I'm just speaking from me. A lot of these guys can't offer you that, I give you the magic because I am the magic. They just learn to, try to mimic some of my tricks, but it looks sloppy. They just want to be Ice Turner Juniors. There's only one Ice Turner Senior. Everybody else is just trying to be a watered down version of me, doing things to get my attention. I mean, it's funny. As I said before, people, and I mean people, not you guys. I'm talking about, other content creators. They really need me more than they hate me. They still have my material. up there when I was working with him in the beginning, and he missed me. And you know, I don't really care. But anyways, let's get back into this talk, this angle talk, this lingo talk, right? I could talk what I'm talking about because I embody what I'm talking about. It's in my DNA. This is, this is light, Some people can try to take little pieces of my lingo or certain wording that I use and try to fit into their style, but they're, like white rice. They're dry like white rice, You can't really fake, me, Now, when you really think about it, look at that little lesson plan that I did, just taking down my videos and locking them, and doing that for a month, and seeing people going back, reverting back to their old ways of doing things, and you see the difference. I actually enjoy that little experiment. I can be such an asshole sometimes. But yeah, welcome to the Ice Turner Exchange. It's something you can't define, but you can only experience with me. It can't be duplicated. It can't be perpetrated. It's my innovation, ingenuity, intuition, inspiration that sets the tone. Like I even notice this even when I'm on my panels and stuff like that. It's really different. Like, see, the game changes to me. Even if we're going to talk about whatever the subject is at hand. I don't really go against the grain of that. I ride the wave of that, but kind of do it from my own approach. I have to. It's just my way of doing things. I don't really do things from anyone else's instructions. Meaning that it's either I lead or I go. Try to create my own job. In a lot of ways, and that's why I'm not a husband or a boyfriend, because I don't follow anybody's instructions. That's why I'm not in a circle trip group or clique or anything like that. I'm my own dude. That's really the problem is with me, because I'm actually an individual. If you look at it even from the life path, numbers, my birthday, how that's set up, the numerology in my number, with that in my name, a lot of ones. It's double ones, then there's one, and one is symbolic to leadership.